Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Movies and Melodies. Before I start, I'm doing my plug for the subscription of my channel. I would love it if you guys could go and subscribe and spread the word amongst your friends and family as well. Okay, on with the show. Today's episode is something that has puzzled me about Bollywood in particular. They have these songs where there's cross-dressing going on. Either the hero dresses as a woman or the heroine dresses as a man, or two completely different characters who are cross-dressing. I have not found out any concrete reason for these kinds of songs or even episodes of this sort of cross-dressing happening in the movies, other than maybe to add sort of a touch of comic relief, or sometimes the song kind of adds maybe a little bit more reelage. I don't know. But you know, there are a whole bunch of fun songs on this kind of a theme. So I thought I would talk about that today. The first song I'd like to share is from a movie called Taj Mahal. It's the story of Shah Jahan and his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal. In the lead, we had Beena Rai and Pradeep Kumar. You know, both of them acted really well in their roles, and they were kind of, Pradeep Kumar in particular was very used to playing one or the other of the Mughal kings. So he was sort of, it was almost like he was born to play these roles or some such. He was very good at them. The music for this movie was by Roshan Saab, and Sahir Saab's written all the lyrics. This particular song sequence is picturized on Helen and Madhumati. Helen plays the female part and Madhumati plays the male part. And this whole thing is set in the Mewar court. So Prince Khurram, he is not yet Shah Jahan at that point. He's still fighting for his throne. And he's trying to gather support to lay claim to his throne. So he's at the court of the Mewar king, and this little entertainment has been, you know, put on for him. The song has been sung by Suman Kalyanpur and Meenu Purushottam. Nana Nare Nana, Haath Na Lagana. Dil Tera Deewana, a Shammi Kapoor Mala Sinha starrer, which came out in the early 60s. It's sort of a rom-com, you know, the story of a spoiled rich young man who is basically a complete wastrel, and he is reformed by the love of a beautiful girl. Isn't that always the way? The women are constantly reforming these useless slouts. But it was a fun movie. It was actually a remake of a Tamil movie with Shivaji Ganeshan in the lead called Sabash Meena. The sequence that I want to share with you today, it's actually right at the beginning of the movie. It's kind of a hero intro song. The hero, Shammi Kapoor, is at this club, the Rebel Club, with his friend Mahmood. Mahmood is great in this movie. Shubha Khote and Mahmood are great in the movie. They're sort of the parallels. And the hero is now with his friend, and they both, it's never quite clear whether they're just doing this for the fun of it or it's part of some kind of bigger production and they're, you know, practicing or rehearsing a scene. I have no clue, but again, it's a Hindi movie, what can I say? Suspend all disbelief. So he is singing to the female character played by Mahmood, very ably I might add. And Rafi Saab has sung this song for Shami Kapoor. The music, of course, is the usual, Shankar Jaikishan with Shailendra Ji and Hasrat Jaipuri writing the lyrics. धड़कने लगता है मेरा दिल तेरे नाम पे.
धड़कने लगता है मेरा दिल तेरे नाम से. धड़कने लगता है मेरा दिल तेरे नाम से. ऐसा लगता है कि अब हम गए काम से. धड़कने लगता है मेरा दिल तेरे नाम से. ऐसा लगता है कि अब हम गए काम से. मेरे दिल में जब से टूटा तेरे नैन का तीर, दिल में रह कर बन गया वो तो तेरी ही तस्वीर. नींद नहीं आती है मुझको आराम से. ऐसा लगता है कि अब हम गए काम से. धड़कने लगता है मेरा दिल तेरे नाम से.
Half Ticket. This came out in 1962. Kishore Kumar, Madhubala, Pran Saab, Shami. Great, great, great movie. I mean, it's hysterically funny. Kishore Kumar plays this young man who runs away from home, rebelling against his father, and disguises himself as a sort of overgrown schoolboy with kind of doubtful mental capacity type thing. And Pran Saab chases him throughout the movie because he has hidden this diamond that he's stolen in the back pocket of this crazy coot. The whole movie is where, you know, these chases keep happening. It's sort of a Tom and Jerry act through the whole entire movie. One of these sequences of, you know, chasing each other is the song. Pran Saab is chasing this, our crazy, insane hero. And in the meanwhile, there's this policeman who's after Pran essentially, but he sort of thinks that Kishore Kumar is in the whole deal as well. So these two kind of get into a temporary alliance to outwit the policeman. So they dress up as a gypsy couple and sing this song. Salil Chaudhary's music with Shailendra Ji's lyrics. Kishore Kumar, of course, singing both roles. आके सीधी लगी दिल पे जैसे कटरिया.
आके सीधी लगी दिल पे जैसे कटरिया, ओ सवरिया, ओए. आके सीधी लगी दिल पे जैसे कटरिया, ओ सवरिया, ओए ओए. ओ तेरी तिरछी नजरिया
ले गई मेरा दिल तेरी जुल्मी नजरिया. ओ गुजरिया, ओए. ले गई मेरा दिल तेरी जुल्मी नजरिया. ओ गुजरिया, ओए होए होए. ओ जाने सारी नगरिया.
आके सीधी लगी दिल पे जैसे कटरिया, ओ सवरिया.
क्या मैं करूं गोरी मुझे तुझसे है प्यार, जो न तुझे देखूं न आए करार. हो गोरी, हो गोरी, हो गोरी, बढ़ के बुधन चीर भी टक्कर. क्या मैं करूं गोरी मुझे तुझसे है प्यार, क्यों न तुझे देखूं न आए करार।
हटो जाओ ना बनाओ, हटो जाओ हाय हाय ना बनाओ, हाय 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 नटखट रंगीले सांवरिया, आंखें सीधी लगी दिल पे जैसे कटरिया, ओ संवरिया हाय हाय।
ले गई मेरा दिल तेरी तिरछी नजरिया, ओ गुजरिया।
Bluff Master came out in 1963. Saira Bano, Shammi Kapoor in the lead. The story is that of a young man who is almost a pathological liar and, never seems to understand the consequences of his lying until, spoiler alert, hero in reform. So he meets this woman, falls in love with her, and she reforms him, and now he's all good and everything. But whether it's too late or not is for you to find out. You can watch the movie. It's entertaining. It's great fun. It's a rom-com. All happy, happy, joy, joy. Beautiful songs. Kalyanji Anandji's music with Rajendra Krishan's lyrics. So this particular sequence, the heroine, who is a rich young woman, she has invited this famous singer to come and perform at some kind of a fundraiser. But the singer at the last minute cancels because she's sick or some such thing. And of course, our hero steps in and says, I know of another singer, but this lady will come and sing. The only condition she has is that you also have to come on stage and sing with her. So that's how these two are up on stage. Shammi Kapoor makes for a very, very pretty woman, slightly masculine, kind of large, but cute. And Saira Bano is enchanting. She's lovely. Lata ji and Shamshad Begum have sung this song. Chali chali kaisi hawa ye chali. Hum Sab Ustad Hain came out in 1965. It was a Sheikh Mukhtar movie, and which sort of indicated that it was a B-grade movie. It didn't lack for amazing stars though, because you had Kishore Kumar, you had Amita, you had Dara Singh, and Sheikh Mukhtar himself. The story was that of a man unjustly accused of murder, and he's imprisoned for 15, 16 years. He comes out and now he's trying to take revenge, and he becomes a bad guy in the meanwhile. I don't know, it was just very confusing, kind of hard to watch, shall we say. But it was a huge hit in sort of the B, C grade cities, and it did make a lot of money. So this particular sequence, I honestly couldn't quite understand why it was even there, but Sheikh Mukhtar himself dresses as a woman, and he's in this kind of a dress. If you've ever seen him, you'll know how incongruous that could have been. He was about 6 feet 2 inches tall, and he was a big man. He was not fat, but he was big built. So this enormously muscular man in this dress with a short kind of a bob wig could have looked very incongruous, but he's surprisingly feminine and very comfortable acting as a woman. Kishore Kumar sings this song to him in this kind of sequence. And of course, it's Kishore Kumar's voice. The music was by Lakshmikant Pyarelal with Asad Bhopali writing the lyrics. Suno jana, mere pehlu se mat jana.
सुनो जाना मेरे पहलू से मत जाना सुनो जाना मेरे पहलू से मत जाना अगर जाना तो यूं जाना जुदा सर तन से कर जाना सुनो जाना मेरे पहलू से मत जाना सुनो जाना मेरे पहलू से मत जाना अगर जाना तो यूं जाना जुदा सर तन से कर जाना सुनो जाना ये चेहरा क्यों छिपाए हो ये दामन क्यों बचाए हो जरा बैठो चले जाना कई दिन में तो आए हो तुम एक रंगीन धोखा हो नहीं मालूम क्या क्या हो तुम्हें तकलीफ तो होगी घड़ी भर को ठहर जाना सुनो जाना मेरे पहलू से मत जाना अगर जाना तो यूं जाना जुदा सर तन से कर जाना सुनो जाना
Babita and Biswajit acted in this very odd movie called Kismat. Came out in 1968. It was supposed to be a spy story. I don't know, it had murder thrown in, and there's this existence of this amazing piece of microfilm that appears to have every single important monument, bridge, dam, whatever in India, all on this one magical microfilm, and it's hidden in the hero's guitar and he's not aware of it, but he wonders why all the time he's being chased by this enormous group of really villainous villains. Anyway, and the heroine is with him, they both keep running, and the whole movie is full of these odd chases, you know, with all this entire group of people. So during one such chase, these two and their little sidekick run into a little kind of a theatre which is part of a big carnival, and they come on stage trying to escape these villains. Now, why you would draw attention to yourself by putting yourself on stage, I don't know, but that seems to be a popular thing with a lot of Bollywood movies. So these two are on stage, but as disguise, brilliant genius plan, they've cross-dressed. So she's playing the man and he's playing the woman. And Biswajit is actually quite nimble. He leaps around, prances around, quite light on his feet. Shamshad Begum has sung for him, and for some reason they would pick Shamshad Begum to sing for cross-dressing males. I have no idea why. And Asha Bhonsle sings for Babita ji. Music was O.P. Nair with S.H. Bihari writing all the lyrics, except for this one lovely Asha Bhonsle song, Aao Huzur Tumko Sitaron Mein Le Chalu, which was written by Noor Devasi. So anyway, the song is Kajra Mohabbat Wala.
कजरा मोहब्बत वाला अखियों में ऐसा डाला कजरे ने ले ली मेरी जान मैं तेरे पीछे अपना बना ले मेरी जान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान। कजरा मोहब्बत वाला अखियों में ऐसा डाला, कजरे ने ले ली मेरी जान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान। आई हो कहाँ से गोरी आँखों में प्यार लेके, आई हो कहाँ से गोरी आँखों में प्यार लेके, चढ़ती जवानी की पहली बहार लेके, दिल्ली शहर का सारा मीना बाजार लेके, दिल्ली शहर का सारा मीना बाजार लेके, झुमका बरेली वाला कानों में ऐसा डाला, झुमके ने ले ली मेरी जान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान। दुनिया है मेरे पीछे लेकिन मैं तेरे पीछे अपना बना ले मेरी जान, हाय रे मैं तेरे कुर्बान।
That's it for today, folks. I will be back in 2 weeks. But until then, remember, music is food for the soul. Keep listening.